Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I have been gone for a really long time, but as you guys know, we are in quarantine, so hopefully I can start picking this back up. But yeah, so today I'm just gonna do a quick makeup look, and I'll probably like talk through it in like terms of like the steps that I'm taking and stuff. Sorry. And yeah, and then I'll just kind of talk about like things I've been doing to keep busy during the quarantine, a lot of shows that I've been watching. But yeah, thanks for watching this, and let's just get started with the tutorial. I'm going to start off first by priming my face. I'm going to be using the Becca primer. I've used this for a lot of years now. I really like this one because it's really good for brightening the skin, kind of giving it like a luminous look, so I really like that. So the next thing I am going to do is my brows. I'm trying out this new Urban Decay brow blade. I got this during the Sephora's Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. They had it for like 50% off, so usually that's the time that I like to try new things. My brows are looking horrible during this quarantine. I get them done at least once a month, but I try to go twice, and yeah, they're looking really bad and really rough. I have tried this product before actually. I'm just not like 100% sold on it. I am like an avid user of the Anastasia Beverly Hills micro blade pencil thing. I usually use that one. Back in the day, like when I first started with makeup, I feel like the brow pomade was the biggest trend and everyone was using the brow pomade, and then kind of like as of recently I feel like the like more natural looking brow is in. And just so you guys know, my brows are microbladed. I got them microbladed, I want to say almost 2 years ago now, and they are still going strong. They are very faded now, but yeah. So the cool thing about this one is that it has this like dual tip. It's like a brush, and then this side is just like the regular pencil. I did use just the regular pencil right now. I'm gonna brush them out and see how they look, and if I need to add in like some hair like strokes, I'm gonna do that, but I don't really think I'm gonna need to. My brows are super full right now, again, like I said, because I haven't gotten them done because, you know, quarantine. I don't think I'm gonna go in with the little like microblade part. I might go in later. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna take my eyeshadow base, and it's the P. Louise one. I am using Rumor 01. I have this one and the white one, and I think Rumor 02. I like them a lot. I never used to use a base until recently, and I really do like it. I would recommend getting it. I like this one better than the Anastasia one. I feel like the Anastasia one is too tacky for me, and it doesn't cover up anything. Usually like with a base now, I really want them to cover up any like discoloration I have on my eyelids, or just kind of like give me like a blank canvas. I feel like eyeshadows stick on better that way. And I'm sorry guys, I use my middle finger all the time. Anytime like I'm packing on shadow, or anytime I'm like blending out my eyeshadow base, so I feel like I'm flicking off the camera, but I don't mean it, I promise. It's just the finger that like does it the best. Also, I am wearing press-on nails, but this is what they look like. They're the Kiss ones, and I really like them. My friends recommended me to get on them because everyone is using them, especially now that we can't go to the nail salon. I used to get a no chip every 2 weeks. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the volume 2, and I just dug my fingers in there. Ugh. First shade I'm going to go in with is Love Handles. So it's this like neutral shade. I usually like to go in with a neutral shade in my crease. I always tap off the excess. I think I might do like a corally look because she does have some corals in here. Taking that same shade and going in my crease. I should probably like tell you guys what kind of brushes I'm using. I am using all Morphe brushes. I have them in this big tub. Next shade I'm going to go in with is Positivity. This shade is definitely pigmented. The brush I'm going in with is kind of here. This is a Morphe M433. Everyone talks about this brush. Everyone says it's a really good blending brush. And by everyone, I mean like a lot of YouTubers. I do feel like some of Morphe brushes, like some of them are better than others. Like for example, like the regular M line, I do feel like these are a little bit like rougher, especially the ones with like the white hair bristles. Versus like their Elite collection. I remember that was like one of the first collections that I got, and I feel like those brushes were so soft. I mean, they were like a little bit more expensive than like the normal Morphe brushes, but they were definitely worth it, and I still have them. I have been collecting brushes like for a very long time. I've tried Morphe brushes, BH Cosmetics brushes. Those are really good too. So yeah, I'm literally still going in with the same shade, and I'm just blending it in my crease and just kind of like smoking it out. I'm gonna go back in with the brush I previously used with Love Handles again, and I'm just going to buff out like the harsh edge, just to make sure that there are no harsh edges. All right, and then once you are done blending out the color in the crease, just clean it up. I usually do this with a makeup wipe. A lot of people also do it with a like with their concealer when they do their like makeup and foundation and stuff. I just rather do it with makeup wipe. So I am going to try out these new e.l.f. Cosmetics. What are these things called? I don't know exactly what they're called, but essentially they're like the glitter shadows that they came out with. They're supposed to be like super similar to the Stila Cosmetics ones. I have the Stila ones, so I wanted to try these out and see if they compare. But I'm going in with the shade Flirty Birdie, which is like a rose gold-ish shade. This is what it looks like. So let's see how this looks. I mean, a lot of people would cut their crease at this point. I'm not. I feel like this is kind of pigmented, and we'll do like that on its own, like cut the crease on its own. I'm gonna take this small brush right here and try to spread out the product. So this is what the eyes are looking like. So now I am going to go in with my foundation, and I am going to go in with the Hourglass. This is the Vanish Stick Foundation. I am in the shade Warm Beige. Oh yeah, you can see that it's a little bit darker than what I am, but I will make it work. This is usually my summer shade, but again, been inside for a while. I was actually supposed to be in Mexico right now, but here I am, not in Mexico. Taking a flat brush to blend out my foundation. I typically like to use brushes when it comes to doing my foundation, only because I feel like it pushes the product into the skin and I get like a more seamless application with it. Well, now I'm going to take a beauty blender to kind of like push everything into my skin. And I do go over with a beauty blender a lot throughout the process, just because I feel like it gives you a better application this way. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite concealers. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I am in the shade Warm Beige. I like warm beige because it's like super close to my skin tone. It gives like a neutral undertone. I use it a lot to cancel out my under eye, dark circles under my eyes. I feel like during this quarantine, my sleep schedule has been so messed up. I am typically in bed and asleep latest like 10 o'clock. And now I can like stay awake past 1 o'clock, and it is crazy. And I do not like it. I'm just like, who am I? My boyfriend is also like, who are you? Like, why are you awake so late? And I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. This is the e.l.f. sponge. It's like their new one, their camo one. It came out with their camo concealer, and it is so good. It's like super bouncy. It's definitely way softer than the Beauty Blender one. I like it a lot. I'm gonna go in now with the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the shade Medium Sand. I'm using this as a brightener, so using it to kind of like highlight. I'm gonna put this on my forehead a little bit, down the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit under my eyes, and a little bit on my chin. And I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender now, up here on my forehead, on my chin, and then I will go back in with my e.l.f. one for my under eye. I feel like after the Tarte Shape Tape came out, no one has really been able to top that one. Like there hasn't been that much hype over another concealer as there was for Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna go back in with my Beauty Blender and blend everything out. And I'm gonna go in and set my under eyes now. I'm gonna use the Fenty setting powder. I'm using the shade Banana. This is really good if you want to brighten your under eye. This is definitely my favorite under eye powder now. Next, to set my whole face, I'm gonna go in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I am in the shade Medium Golden, and this is, I've only tried this a couple of times, but this is kind of what the product looks like. It is not super matte. It kind of has like a luminous like touch to it. Got this also in the Sephora sale, not Sephora, Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Next, I am going to go in with my bronzer. I'm going to use the Hoola one by Benefit. I've actually hit pan on this, and I'm so proud of myself. I definitely do not typically hit pan on products, so. And I don't think I really contour my face a lot. I definitely just use it more as a bronzer. Just because I feel like my face is already pretty contoured naturally. And I'm also going to take this on the side of my nose. I like to give my nose a little bit of bronzing. Then I'm going to go back in with the brush I use for powder and just kind of blend this all out. I feel like this step really allows for everything to blend in kind of seamlessly. Cool. Now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Blush Trio. I don't own a lot of brushes. I don't own a lot of blushes, but I do have this one. I really enjoy it. I am going into all three of them. And again, going in with my powder brush. I'm gonna take this brush. I didn't really finish setting into place my banana powder, so I'm just going to kind of wipe away any of the excess air and kind of push in any of the remaining product. For highlight, I am going in with the Anastasia X Amrezy highlight. I think this was limited edition, so I'm not sure if it's still available. I know they brought it back for a little bit, but I don't know if it's still in stock anywhere. But I'm gonna use this on the high points of my cheeks. And the tip of my nose. I love to highlight the tip of my nose. And then up above my brows. I'm gonna go ahead now and curl my eyelashes. I am using a Tarte eyelash curler. I have been using the Tarte ones for a very long time. They work really well. A couple of them have broken on me, but nothing like, you know, obviously after like a lot of uses. So I think I've thrown out maybe like 3, but I've used these since I started like using makeup. So I always buy one during the holiday season. I feel like they always have like cute decorated ones. This one is a little pineapple, it's so cute. Now I'm gonna go in with mascara. The mascara I'm gonna be using is going to be the Smashbox Superfan mascara. I typically always have little mini tubes of mascara. I rarely ever buy full sizes of mascara. I just feel like you have to throw them out, you know, every 3 months. So, and most of the time, like when you make a purchase either at like Sephora or Ulta, definitely Ulta, they always send like small trial size of these if like you spend over 50 bucks, depending on like what. Usually Wednesdays is when they have those like free gifts. So if you're placing an order, wait till Wednesday. I like this mascara because it's really good at separating your lashes. It's like more like a lengthening mascara. And it really does keep your lashes separated. So I really like that. Now I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette and I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to grab a brush like this and I'm going to go back into Love Handles. And I'm going to smudge that on my lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and go into the Positivity shade. I'm gonna go into the shade now, I'm in it, and I'm gonna use that on top of my inner corner. This definitely has like a little pink shift to it. I am going to be going in with this Joseph Colors Toast lipstick, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. So I went in with the Sweet Tea lip liner, and now I'm going in with the Toast shade. By the way, I am going in with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. I really like it for the the lower lash line, or your lashes at the bottom, whatever it's called, because of this really thin wand. I have this regular one, but I also have the waterproof one. They're both really good. Now I am officially done with my makeup. Gosh, that was crazy. Alright, now let me go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna take my fan and the sponge and kind of push in any of the excess setting spray before it sets. And I like to do that because sometimes setting sprays will like splat out really weird, and then you essentially like get like little like splotches on your skin. So by pushing it in with a beauty blender and then using the fan at the same time, it like speeds it up really quick, but at the same time make sure you don't have like any of those dots on your face. But yeah guys, this is the end of this look. I hope to see you guys back here soon. Again, like I said, I'm gonna try and start filming more videos, especially now that we're in quarantine and there's not a lot to do around here. But yeah, thanks for watching.